time out of a precious Saturday fall afternoon to come and listen to this. It means a lot. It's so important. It's so important for the next generation to have people willing to listen. Even if we sit on different sides of the aisle or no side of the aisle, willingness to come and listen to other people's viewpoints is a beautiful quality and something that I like to encourage you to do with the young people that you know. Oftentimes people can kind of get stuck in their way of thinking, and when young people come up with ideas and they're idealists and they believe in world peace and they believe in doing things different, after being beaten down by society, it's easy to be negative towards young people. And I just want to encourage you to not be, and try and open your mind and your heart, because there's a lot of wonderful young people coming up that want to be leaders, economically, politically, socially, and these young people are our future. We need to figure out ways to embrace them and protect them. So when you do go to vote, I hope you make a decision not only for this race, but for all your races, based on the candidates and their principles and who they are as people. Because it's not about a political party. Both political parties stand for great things. I mean, theoretically, conservatives stand for fiscal conservatism and constitutional values. And theoretically, Democrats stand for liberalism, social liberalism, and civil rights. And I think both of these things are being eroded. And so it doesn't matter what the political parties are saying. Let's start to talk about solutions and what we can do. And if it's not at a federal level of government, it's very, very broken, then what can we do at a state and local level of government? One of my favorite things to talk about is the power of the executive county sheriff. It is possible to engage a county sheriff to stand up against unconstitutional law, be it at a state or federal level of government. If all of us in our own counties on the western slope of Colorado got in a county sheriff that was willing to stand up for your individual and natural rights on any subject, if we got that going, we would have so much more power against Homeland Security that's starting to infiltrate our local police force, and in my opinion is very, very dangerous. I'm terrified of a police state, and even here on the western slope, I think we're slowly moving towards that. So I am more for getting rid of federal money coming in for everything, but especially for law enforcement, because then these local governments are tied to the federal government, and Homeland Security is doing some pretty scary things. As a matter of fact, I mean, like with the National Defense Authorization Act that was passed a couple of years ago, Section 1021 basically allows them to take a terrorist threat, a person, an individual, without any due process. That means if Tisha over here in the San Luis Valley is beating her war drum saying, you know, this is wrong, I think this is, and I walk out of here, and if Homeland Security decides that that was a threat, they can take me away without me having any rights, any ability to engage an attorney or to be in front of a jury. So these things are on the books, and it might sound outrageous, but this happens to all empires, and the United States of America is an empire. So we really need to engage and put balances and checks on all government, but especially the federal government. Now is the time. We have the power and the capability. I encourage everybody to try to make a promise to yourself to refuse to be motivated by fear and instead act out of love and try and find solutions for our community and our country. Thank you.